Hi, I'm Pam Monks-Cronin from Pam and Marketing, and I'm here to nerd out with you about AI. We're going to talk about how AI is changing the way that humans use search engines. So let's get into it. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey, how's it going? What's on your mind?
I'm curious, how is AI changing the way that humans use search engines?
AI is really shaking things up in the search engine world. First off, AI helps search engines understand context better, making results more relevant to what you're actually looking for. It's also powering voice search, so you can ask questions naturally and still get good results.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and I didn't have to. AI is obviously changing dramatically how we as humans interact with and search for information. So here's what we're going to dig into. Understanding AI's role in search. How AI-driven technologies are changing the way that users interact with search engines. The shift to conversational assistance and how AI chat tools are quickly becoming the preferred choice for users seeking instant conversational responses. And last but not least, how you have to adapt your SEO strategy in 2025 to stay competitive. Okay, first let's get our apples and oranges sorted here, because there's kind of like two intersecting circles going on in this world of AI and search. So we've got our traditional search engines, which you all know, Google, Bing, Yahoo. And then we've got our AI chatbots, ChatGPT, Claude, what was known as Bard, and what was known as Bing Chat. And then we've got these two things colliding now in two different ways. The traditional search engines are starting to blend in AI into their search results, and then the traditional chatbots, if we can even call them that, are starting to integrate search results into their chatbot responses. So these two intersecting circles coming together is basically AI-powered search. Whether it evolved from traditional search engines incorporating AI or AI chatbots incorporating search, we're getting left with a world of AI-powered search. In fact, we're already seeing brand new products coming out that are AI and search together from the get-go, such as Perplexity and Search GPT, which, by the way, will be rolled into ChatGPT soon. But for now, they're calling it Search GPT. Thankfully, I won't have to say that much longer. Traditional search engines use keyword-based ranking, algorithms that prioritize content based on keyword relevance, backlinks, other SEO factors. The results are listed as a page of links. Us old school SEOs call them the 10 blue links, and users must sift through all of that to gain an understanding of what they're searching about. And traditional search engines are popularity based, essentially. The sites that have the inbound links from the other biggest sites are considered popular and therefore automatically trusted. Although SEO optimization comes into play, those traditional search results are not purely based on the most accurate comprehensive answer. It's the most accurate comprehensive answer from the most popular website. Traditional AI chatbots give direct answers. It just summarizes the information into a single, concise response. And the users don't have to pull bits and pieces of information together themselves. But the truly traditional ones are just chat only. They don't have any search results, any web links. They don't search the web in real time. They just answer questions based on the knowledge they've been trained on, which does include a lot of web content in most cases, but is not the same as real-time web search. But what a lot of people like about AI chatbots, as you saw in the beginning, is they're very conversational. It's very easy to ask a question and get an answer. AI-powered search engines like Perplexity and the search feature that ChatGPT will soon incorporate, and the AI overviews at the top of Google search, which are powered by Google's chatbot called Gemini, which is kind of becoming a blend of search results and chatbot, and Bing's Copilot, really mix together the best of both worlds. Conversational interface, concise answers, and reference websites that users can click and go to dig in for more information. Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine that's really gaining a lot of popularity. I'm surprised at how often I hear people say that they use it, but I see why people like it. It's a nice blend of what looks kind of like traditional search results, but also has a super succinct description of the thing that you were searching about. and real-time results from the web. ChatGPT's live web search gave me incredibly up-to-date results tonight when I searched about the very awesome event we had tonight where we got to see the Northern Lights here in New Jersey. I'm personally so used to using Google for all of my searches that most of the time I just look at the AI overviews at the top of Google, although they can sometimes be wildly inaccurate, like when they tell you that running with scissors is good for exercise, and if your cheese is sliding off your pizza to just put some glue on it, or that you should drink urine, eat one small rock a day, and that taking a bath with a toaster is a fun way to unwind, or when it gets wildly incorrect about who the best heavy metal band of all time is. Duh. Anyway, let's move on to talking about the shift to conversational assistance and how to optimize your SEO strategy for it. Okay, so how many people are actually using this AI-powered search? Meaning, how many people are turning away from search engines like Google and turning to something like ChatGPT or Perplexity? Well, we don't know. There's been no official studies. These companies aren't giving us any information at all, other than their website traffic, which for ChatGPT is off the charts. But there was 2 recent studies that were certainly not super formal and certainly answered by tech nerds like me. So keep that in mind. One of them said that less than 20% of people use search engines the same amount. Another one said that 45% use search engines the same amount, meaning 55% don't. Again, take this all with like a bazillion grains of salt because we really don't know. But I will tell you this. That one study that was done by Barry Schwartz at SEO Roundtable presumably was answered by mostly SEO industry people. And if we, the ones that are always proclaiming that Google will never die, always defending against the whole SEO is dead thing and have been for decades, if we're turning to something else, that's saying something. So the point is you need to pay attention to this in 2025. But let's touch upon the whole SEO is dead thing, because based on what I just said, one would think that maybe it actually is dead now. No. Quite the opposite. All the times that people thought that SEO was dead, 2006, 2017, 2024, basically every year, but with Google and other search engines have always persisted. And that's because people are always going to search for information somehow, some way. And so if the search engine that they turn to happens to be a search-enabled chatbot and becomes something other than Google, there are still always in our lifetimes going to be businesses that want to get found on said search thing. So we as SEOs and you as marketers and you as business owners need to learn how to get our brands found in AI-powered search. And I really don't see Google going away. I see it morphing into a combo of AI chatbot type thing and search results, just like the chatbots are bringing in search results and morphing themselves into a combo. It's all going to be one thing, and it's all going to be about getting found. So let's talk about how to get found. First of all, think of this as an opportunity. I said it in a little bit of a fear-inducing way before, like you need to take care of this in 2025 or else your competitors are going to beat you. Well, if you tend to this right away, you might actually beat them. So let's look at it from a positive lens. So how does all of this work? It's very similar in a lot of senses to traditional search because it starts with that. Just layer something else on top of it. So the user enters a search engine crawler, whether it be Google's Googlebot or ChatGPT's GPTbot, all of them crawl the web on a regular basis and maintain an index of everything it found. And then it goes and consults its index, analyzes the results, and at that point it gets a little different. Normally it would just spit the results back. The summarization of the information would have to be done by the user. AI-powered search doesn't leave it to the user to comb through the 10 blue links and the next set of 10 blue links and summarize the information themselves. It analyzes the results for them and it learns from them. And then it uses an LLM, which stands for large language model, to write a summary in the user's preferred language on what it learned. Now there's one little kind of like quirky thing here that one would not expect that is actually an opportunity for you to get found. In AI-powered search, the AI learns from what it searched and summarizes an answer, but it doesn't reference citations right away. It actually comprises the answer from the information it learned. Then it looks again to find citations to back up what it's saying. So it's like as if I went out on the web and I searched like what color is the sky, and I read like 10 different articles, and then I went to you and I said the sky is blue. And you might be like, okay, great, I believe you. Or I don't believe you. Cite your sources. Well, I didn't remember my sources when I first learned it, so I'm going to go look again to find sources to back up what I'm saying and then show them to you. That's how this works. This is because generative AI is intended to generate custom answers each time. It's not designed to directly quote other information, although sometimes it does. It's designed to assemble information into a unique response. In Google's words, an LLM's response will not necessarily be the same every time, nor will it literally retrieve the information it was trained on. Now, all of that to say, there's a huge opportunity here for you to get found as a source when the chatbot is trying to defend what it just said. Now, you may be like, okay, Pam, that sounds great, but how exactly do I do this? I'll tell you. This is exactly how you find opportunities for your site. Go to gemini.google.com. This is Google's chatbot, but it's also what powers the Google AI overview thing at the top of search results, that chatbot type answer. This is the LLM, the chatbot, that they use in Google search. So it's kind of like a behind the scenes look at what's going on. So search in Gemini for what you want to get found for. Then you have to know this little trick for this to work. Click on the little Google icon that says double check this response. That will trigger the double check, prove what I just said thing. And when it does so, it will tell you specifically what pieces of its response it easily found citations to back up what it was saying and what parts it didn't. Sometimes it'll even highlight those parts in like a reddish orange color to say that it didn't. Other times I've seen it just be blank, where it just doesn't highlight it in green and provide a citation. That is your golden opportunity. Add that information specifically into your content, not word for word, but in a very succinct, straightforward, human-like description. Make sure you're providing solid information about that point so that your site can be selected as the source next time. I hope that was helpful. If you have any follow-up questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. All of my info is right here. If you did find this video helpful, please go give me a follow on any of my socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube specifically. I'm trying to build my subscribership. I would appreciate that so much. And if your brand needs help with all of this AI-powered search stuff, I would love to bring you on board as a client. Let's talk about it. Bye for now.